report, and those are all facts right there. But when we are approaching something like this, a lot of unanswered questions are posed in front of the judiciary, and it's something very unprecedented that has happened. It's unexpected that a sitting judge in his premises, such a huge quantity of money has been discovered. He is denying all of those charges, but it has been discovered. It has been seen in the video. So in terms of the questions that are being posed, how do you think that one should be approaching this?
See, we should all be very mindful of the fact that whatever answers that have come from Justice Verma are to be expected. I doubt that anyone in these circumstances would ever come out and say that, yes, this is the source of the cash. Yes, this is how it came about. On whether that cash could have been actually taken up by the police as a recovery, I'm quite sure that that is not the case. Else, the question that has been posed to Justice Verma in the report as to who has removed the debris on the 15th morning would not have been asked anyways. So none of it has been recovered by the police, as is a surmise in these circumstances. Justice Verma himself has said that there were only certain remnants of some articles that were tried to be saved, and they have been removed and they have been taken up to his residence, and they may be checked. Now, the biggest question here is, why was that area not sealed off, like is the normal procedure? Why was it left open out there so that it could be tampered with? This place was an outhouse, so to say, a storeroom, which was outside the main residential area. And that is one of the reasons that has been given by Justice Verma, that he has no association with this area. It was openly accessible. He says it was never even locked. Then there are reports that say that the area was always locked. However, once this cash was found at that area, why was the whole premises not immediately sealed? Why was then not a search conducted in the remaining part of the house so as to find out if at all any other things could be recovered, which could lead us to a sensible solution to all these things? In the light of all these, happenings, coupled with the fact that if this fire was reported on the 14th of March, why did it take almost a week for a national daily to break the news like this? These all raise certain pertinent questions to which we see no answer till date. Yes, the Supreme Court has been very upfront and very transparent as far as that 25-pager report is concerned. It has been uploaded last night on the Supreme Court website, and it raises certain questions to Justice Verma as well. Certain pertinent questions have been asked to the officials who had visited the site. Certain questions remain to be answered, and there is a committee, a 3-judge committee, like we all know, that has been constituted, consisting of eminent two chief justices of 2 high courts and another senior judge of another high court. All said and done, a very pertinent question was raised by one of the speakers here in this debate today, as to why is it that this committee consists of only judges? Why is it an in-house inquiry? Yes, the procedure that has been taken up till now in all these cases where charges of corruption have been raised against sitting judges. In all these cases, the inquiry committee that was constituted was actually an in-house committee that consisted of only judges. But in this background, when is it that pertinent authorities would be called in remains to be seen. Whether the ED would have a role to play, considering that this is unaccounted for cash that has been found, whether the income tax department would also be called, whether the CBI inquiry would be started or not, considering that a lot of CDRs and call records, all these things have been requisitioned. Who is the exact authority that is going to be analyzing all of them, and who is going to take the final decision? Again, we will have to wait and watch, because the information that is being released by these, by the powers that be, these informations are being released in a very piecemeal manner. And that too, once it is, of course, the communication that has come out from the Supreme Court is an official one, being already uploaded on the website. But whatever happens next is just a wait and watch for all of us. Yes, very sad state of affairs. Yes, the faith of the entire nation has been shook, because ultimately it all goes on to the fact that if nothing is done anywhere, we have the courts and we can always approach them and hope for a fair resolution to our problems. But whatever happens after this, the way this inquiry is tackled, whatever laxity has happened, but the way this inquiry is finally taken ahead would have a large say in how the faith of the people is restored in the judiciary, if at all, in the future to come.
Sumit Veer, I'd like to get you on this conversation as